Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoicism and Spirituality channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a philosophy that has been growing in popularity, but still generates a lot of doubts and misconceptions: Stoicism. It's common for people to associate Stoicism with a life without emotions, or even with a philosophy that advocates passivity in the face of any difficulty. But is that true? Is Stoicism really everything people say it is? In today's video, we're going to demystify some of the most common myths about Stoicism and understand the real lessons it can teach us about life. Stay with us until the end, because I'm sure you'll be surprised by the truths we're going to explore here. Body of the video: myths and truths about Stoicism. Let's start with the first big myth about Stoicism. Stoics are cold and emotionless people. This is one of the most common misunderstandings. Many people think that by following Stoicism, you need to become someone without feelings, but that's not true. What Stoics actually advocate is that we should learn to control our emotions and not be controlled by them. They don't say that we should eliminate emotions, but rather that we should learn to respond to them in a rational and balanced way. Example: imagine you're in a stressful situation, like a discussion at work. Stoicism teaches that instead of being carried away by anger or frustration, you should breathe, reflect, and respond calmly and rationally without letting the emotion take over your reaction. In other words, you can feel angry, but you can choose not to act impulsively on it. Another common myth is Stoicism is a philosophy of resignation. Many people believe that Stoicism teaches us to passively accept any situation without trying to change or improve it. But the truth is, Stoics are anything but passive. What Stoicism proposes is that we should act according to reason, always distinguishing what we can control and what we cannot. The idea is that we should act where we have control and accept with serenity what we cannot change. It's not about resignation, but about wisdom in our actions. Example: let's imagine you're going through a tough time in life, like a personal loss. Stoicism wouldn't tell you to passively accept the pain, but rather to recognize that pain is part of life and that you can control how you respond to it. You may not be able to change the loss, but you can choose how to behave in the face of it, seeking learning, reflection, and even the support you need to move forward. Now let's talk about another myth. Stoicism is a pessimistic philosophy. Many people associate Stoicism with a negative view of life, as if it's about suffering without complaining. But this couldn't be farther from the truth. Stoicism is a philosophy of resilience. It teaches us that difficulties are inevitable, but how we deal with them is a choice. Stoicism doesn't preach happiness without challenges, but rather the ability to face adversities in a balanced and courageous way. Example: think of a rainy day that ruins your plans. A Stoic view of this wouldn't focus on anger or frustration, but on accepting what can't be changed. Stoicism teaches that instead of resisting the rain, we can choose how to react to it, whether by using the time to reflect or by adapting to the new plans and finding a productive way to deal with the situation. Now we come to one of the greatest truths of Stoicism. Suffering doesn't come from what happens to us, but from how we react to these situations. This is central to Stoic philosophy and can completely change the way we view life's challenges. Stoics teach us that suffering arises from our unthoughtful and emotional reactions to external situations, not from the situation itself. True freedom lies in choosing how to react, even in the face of what seems uncontrollable. Example: imagine you're stuck in traffic and late for an important appointment. The suffering doesn't come from being stuck in traffic, but from how you choose to react to it. You can stress out and panic, which will only increase frustration, or you can accept the situation, stay calm, and use the time to do something productive, like listening to a podcast or reflecting on your goals. The control is in your reaction. Now that we've demystified some of the myths about Stoicism, you can see that contrary to what many think, this philosophy is not about living without emotions or passively accepting anything. Stoicism teaches us to act with wisdom, control our reactions, and find inner peace even in the most difficult situations. What did you think about the ideas we explored today? Were you already familiar with Stoicism, or did you think it was more rigid and inflexible than it really is? Leave your thoughts in the comments, as I love hearing what you think. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and let me know in the comments. Did this video help you? Subscribe to the channel for more content on philosophy and personal development. Don't forget to watch these other 2 videos and further enhance your knowledge.